Boise, Idaho, and Albertson Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Trojans will kick it away first. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. On the ground, it's Sherrod. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Complete to the left. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating an explosive play.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
The give to the back. Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Back to pass, it's Madsen. Here comes the heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Oh, man, that defensive back just hurled himself in there like a lightning bolt to get the quarterback.
And you see the speed, the closing speed to run, chase the quarterback, get him on the ground. That's why he plays defensive back. He looks like a pass rusher here, but you could definitely see he can hit that turbo button.
The Broncos had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And this defense has kind of been up and down on this opening drive, right? That's their second sack, which is good. They need more of those plays, but they've given up a lot of yards. Down here, this part of the field, man, this defense is going to have to find a way to make a few more plays to keep them out of the end zone.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, you got to wonder about the play call there. 3rd and long, hoping to catch the defense off guard, napping, but they weren't fooled. They made a play, got the tackle for loss. Now you've got 4th in California.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Running back searching for a hole. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. And the Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Handoff to the lone back. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They go to the ground. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got him downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it up to 45.
On third down, offenses have their plays. What they like in third short, what they like third medium, third long. Great job by the offense having success. Now, it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
And the Broncos with the 1st and 10. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They'll move the tight end. From the gun, the ground game. To the 15. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The Broncos back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Into the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller, and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply were not.
Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Gonna take a shot. Intercepted. Bringing it back. He's at the 30. The 20. He's at the 10.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
To Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Every day they're lining up for an onside kick on the opening kickoff. He's able to grab the football and it's a fumble.
Well, they're playing at home and they're trying to take advantage of this home crowd and try to build some momentum early. You don't see a lot of onside kicks to start the game. They tried it, but it failed, and now we're going to have to see what their defense can do, taking the field right away.
Offense in an empty set. He'll take it himself. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, Whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Quarterback keeper fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got him.
Oh, the fake. They snapped it to the other end. He's on the move. And no guts, no glory. They pick up the first down.
I love it. How about the onions of the coach? First drive, coming out, setting the tone. They get stopped on 3rd down. Now you bring on the punt unit. No. I was ready. I had a fake, pulled the trigger, and got it.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Going for it all. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. He's going to run it. Runs through the tackle. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on 2nd down. Just a little off. Incomplete. 9th play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a 3rd down. They'll move the wide receiver. On the move. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Into the end zone for the 2, and they push that lead out to 8. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Lemon. He's got great speed. He's run out of bounds at the 41, and he was oh so close to breaking that return. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Gets it to him on the screen. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
The give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Under fire. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the ball takes those crazy bounces out of bounds, and a huge loss for this offense.
You start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, you take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
It's 3rd and long. Let's see if he's got enough juice in that arm. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And he missed it. No good. Boy, they could have used that field goal to draw a little closer, but still an 8-point game. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Slips away. Moves around to clear up the vision. Bulldozes his way through. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. He'll pull it down and run across the 35. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another 1st down, and he has just been running wild on this defense.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack of just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Skips away from pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Motion from the wideout. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Touchdown, South Carolina. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Why not double the try total and go for 2? That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
To the air, it's Mayava. Fires to the right. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. On the run, fires downfield. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Lemon. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. They'll rush to the line, clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. He might want another play. Looking to throw again. Buys a little time. Trying to find his man in the middle. Touchdown, Trojans! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he tacked on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires to the big fella. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Looking to throw on first down. He'll get rid of it. Complete to the left. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Can't get him to the ground. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. To throw, it's Sellers. Looking to scramble. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. The Trojans will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. get this drive going from the 17. Off the play fake on first down. Still looking on the move. It's caught. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Under fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I've got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that...
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
For this defense, man, to get back into the game, we talked about it at half. They got to pressure the quarterback. They got to force some sacks, and they do it. On this first drive, they get to him. They get him on the ground. Nice job by this defense.
And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Man, as a defense, you're like, oh, they're going to draw us offside. They're going to draw us offside. They're not going to go for it. They go for it, and you get the big stop. You've set your offense up. You've turned the momentum. This defense should be feeling really good about themselves.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harbor. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Bringing the heat. On the move, he fires. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Brown. Oh, they're after him. Caught near the sticks, it's Sellers. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something, think it out.
He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. And the Trojans headed quickly to the line.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
Going to try to get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. One final play before the end of the quarter. Direct snap. It's Brown. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Fourth quarter, obviously trailing in a football game, you're going to need this dude, your quarterback, to make plays. And you got to call plays like this where it's a pass and he still takes off and gets the first down. It's his time. It's the fourth quarter. You're trailing. The ball's in his hands.
On the snap, it's Brown. Grab near the marker. It's Nolan. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
He gets it into the end zone for the 2 to push that lead out to 7. They get the football, but I think they touched it too soon. Flag on the field, and I believe it's coming back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now it's up to the defense to put this game on ice with a few minutes left to play. They're going to open this drive with a pass. With the catch, it's Lemon. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. This game is so close to being salted away if the offense can just run out the clock. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. He unleashes a long one. Underneath toaster coverage. Got it deep downfield. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll
impressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose.
And that's unfortunate for the offense. A golden opportunity to walk away with 2 extra points, but you fumble it at a critical juncture in the game. How's this one going to impact this game?
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Going to swing it on second down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The Trojans in the hurry-up.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. So now it's second and long. The offense changing the play. Back to throw. It's Mayava. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Rush is on him. The play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Shoots it to the left. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. And the Trojans trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. He'll set up to throw. Pressure coming. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And he added the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 15, here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now on the move. There he goes. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Did the work himself. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. And the Gamecocks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Quick pass on the fly motion. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
To the air, it's Mayava. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.